All right, stoppage time. It is stoppage time. 2-0. Lock it out. Lock it up. Lock it out. Here we go. All right, we got about 2 minutes left in this one. We're going to grind it out together, watch it and see what happens. Make sure that Chelsea cruise comfortably to 2-0 lead. Yikes. Broya landed on Mings. Achilles there. Can't really feel too bad, though, because Villa have been a bunch of dirty bastards all day long. Not my problem. Their problem. Don't feel bad. I wonder, hopefully this Mings injury doesn't add too much extra time to the game. Just want to get this one over with. 2-0. Round it out. Let's move on. End it. Referee. There's nothing left in it. Let's end it. Looks like it's going to be a comfortable 2-0. I mean, the way this match has gone, the referee should probably just blow the whistle once Mings gets up. There's nothing else going in on it. Just blow the whistle, ref. Be done with it. Chelsea getting ready to continue the unbeaten streak under Graham. Just want the final whistle to go here. Be done with it. Come on, referee. Keep the clean sheet as well. I'm going to have to look up our recent results to see our goal difference over the last few matches is immense. I mean, we could add a third. I wouldn't be upset. Pull the trigger, Ruben. Be a hero. Are we going to play the corner or are we going to call it dead? You going to make me change the graphics or are we just going to call it good? Is this really Chelsea's first corner of the match? Just blow it dead, ref. Thank you. Full-time whistle is gone. Official Chelsea 2, Villa 0. Final confirmation. Chelsea taking all 3 points. Continue our dominance against anyone that is not Graham Potter's Chelsea. That's right. Undefeated streak continues for Mr. Potter. Honestly, good for him. It was not an easy day out. That was a tough tough day out for Chelsea. Wow. As fans, I think we are sitting here excited that we got out with all 3 points, because that was not a pretty performance, especially if you go back to that first half. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Goal Rush here so we can see what is going on across the rest of the league. But wow, 3 points for Potter, 3 points for Chelsea, and we move on, but not without its struggles, to say the least. Not without its struggles. We are sitting here, thankfully, increasing our league position, are strengthening our performance. But holy smokes, 2-0 on the day was not guaranteed at any level here. I just thought I would throw that out there. We are. If I'm Villa, I think I'm pretty upset. If I'm Villa, no way. I'd be so upset. I would be fuming. I'd be absolutely fuming. But it's not our problem. We're the ones that came out on top with all 3 points, which is where we want to be. So, Potter continues his unbeaten streak, like I said. Chelsea continuing to work their way up the table. All 3 points, pushing us up to 19 with the game in hand, which would, if we were to get all 3 points, essentially put us 1 point behind Tottenham, who are in third. And apparently, Leeds have just gotten a penalty and have the chance to draw Arsenal. So why we're watching this one is because clearly we want to see Arsenal drop points. We want them to drop points at the top of the table so we can climb our way back up there. Honestly, they're not title contenders. They're not a title team. They've just played the worst teams in the league to start. So we'll see. Keep an eye on that one. But, hey, as it stands, clean sheet. Kepa standing on his head. Absolutely crazy. Graham Potter, kudos to him for making the changes he had to at halftime. That first half was tough. That first half was ugly. It is not what we come to expect or really accept as Chelsea fans of this team. And it was a very ugly first 45 minutes. Without that Mings gift of an assist to Mason Mount, we are struggling. How Villa did not score in the first half is beyond me. Actually, I take that back. We know why Villa didn't score. It's because Kepa had, I think, 8 saves in the first half. It was insane. Like, the amount of saves that Kepa had in the first half was crazy. I'm going to pull up who scored because I don't know who else to go to when it comes to immediate stats. If you guys have a source, please put it in the chat. But, oh my gosh. Here we go. Pulling up the stats here so we can get an idea of what is going on. They had 18 shots. Villa had 18 shots today, 7 of them on target. Kepa with 7 saves. And Leeds missed the penalty. Patrick Bamford, back in after a long-time injury, misses a penalty. Arsenal still leading, which means they have all 3 points, is not what we want to see. We want to see them drop points. Unforgivable from former Chelsea and academy star Patrick Bamford. Not good enough. So ugly to see him do that. Anyways, I'm over here on who scored. Again, if you have a better platform for me that I can get stats quickly, let me know. 18 shots, as you can see, absolutely peppered the goal. We only had 8. The good news, though, is 4 of our 8 were on target, which is, again, increasing the shot conversion, which is what we want to see. Kepa absolutely stood on his head today. 7 saves. I'm just waiting for the stats to come rolling in on Kepa so we can see what the final stats were for him and what he ended up getting, because my gosh, did he have an absolute man of the match performance. I know Mason scored 2 goals, but like I can't be bothered, and I'm sure you guys are the same way, right? It has to be Kepa. We're on the same page there, right? Right, Chelsea fans? We're all good with that? I mean, without Kepa making all those saves, what happens is there's no chance that we have a chance to come back. Pull up some of the stats here from the Premier League. Yeah, 18 shots, 7 on target. That is a busy day for a goalkeeper. A busy day for a goalkeeper. Oh, wow. United draw Newcastle as well. Things you love to see. Chelsea with about 60% possession, which is really solid. Again, we're on the road at Villa, and that's something you want to see. 21 clearances is a ton. Villa were all over us. I mean, credit to them. They came out flying. Villa came out looking to get points, but just our class and our ability to not make mistakes, unlike Villa, is what led to the 3 points today for Chelsea, which is phenomenal. Only one corner kick coming in like the 95th minute, which is a little bit hilarious. We had 3 cautions. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they didn't have any cautions is beyond me. I thought Villa were a dirty side. A lot of kicks up the back. They just a JV referee. You're going to get JV calls, which I just found to be pretty underwhelming. So, I mean, at the end of the day, though, we kept our heads and we got it done. So, that's what you want to see. United dropping points means they're just further away from us, which, again, creating separation from the other teams that might be pretending to get into the top 6. But lineup. So, obviously, a lot of discussion when the lineup card came out. Who's going to be right wing back? That, I think, was the number one thing. And what we found out finally is that it was actually Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling was the right wing back to start, and that was an experiment that failed. It failed on many levels. I don't know exactly if it was Raheem's fault that it failed. Is he just too far out of his depth? Did Villa look to seize on that and try to attack his side? Either way, Raheem started there, but it didn't even last the entire first half because him and Cucurella, mainly Cucurella, that was probably the worst 45 minutes we've seen out of Cucurella, which, to be fair, he's played at a really high level, but that was not good from Cucurella. Now, it doesn't mean we need to bid him and he shouldn't play again. He's going to have to shrug it off and come back and be better, but terrible performance from Cucurella, even Graham accepting that and subbing him at halftime. But before we got to half, Ruben actually went out to right wing back. Raheem went up top on the left wing, and Mount dropped into the 6th spot next to Kovacic. I think that really settled the side for the last 5, 6, 7 minutes of the half. Again, Potter being brave enough to admit that what he put out there was not good enough. It was not working at all. Villa were all over Cucurella. Silva's having to clean up mess after mess. Raheem not really in good defensive positions, getting caught out, creating situations for Trevo, which, again, how Villa did not capitalize is beyond me, except for the fact that Kepa stood on his head and had probably the best game of his Chelsea career. I mean, is that fair to say that Kepa had the best Chelsea game of his career? 7 saves, shutout. You think about that cross that came in late in the first half. There was a point-blank header that he got a hand to touch over the bar. I mean, what can't he do right now? I mean, Mendy's just got to sit there and look on, being like, the dude's doing the job. I just got to stay fit, stay healthy, train hard, and see what happens, because, I mean, Kepa's not getting pulled anytime soon. I'm just catching up on WhatsApp real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. Anyways, the subs at halftime, Koulibaly came in for Cucurella. I think we're all kind of calling for that. Makes sense. Aspie came in to settle the right side. He actually came in for Kai, who you could say was pretty non-existent in the team, and then changed the shape quite a bit from there. Gallagher came on in the 58th minute. He came on for Aubameyang, again, just to get a little bit more control in the midfield. And then Jorginho came on for Kova. Again, I think they're pretty interchangeable right now. You just rest, save minutes, like for like, kind of. And then the last sub was Armando Broya coming on the 89th minute for Raheem and getting involved. I think I would have liked to see Broya a little bit earlier, especially since we're kind of battling for our lives. But I think Potter liked having that long threat in behind with Sterling running the channels. So anyways, that's what we ended up going with. Again, a calamitous first half, if we're being honest. Calamitous. Couldn't pass the ball. Defensively, making mistakes, out of shape. In attack, not taking our chances. Just, again, sloppy in possession. But this team fought. I think that was really good to see. They fought. They grounded it out. They were able to overcome bang average refereeing. They overcome being kicked up the backside from Villa. Steven Gerrard has a quite, while he got his team rallied for today, because Villa, let's be honest, Villa were all over us. Chelsea endured, right? And I think that was good to see. We didn't get rattled. We continued on. Kepa saved our bacon multiple times and should be man of the match. Let's go here and vote. Make sure we're all on the same page. You got Mason Mount, scored 2 goals. Makes sense. Silva, Trevo, Chilwell. It's got to be Kepa, right? Everyone's on Mason Mount. Guys. Did Mason score a free goal? Yes. Did Mason score a great free kick? Yes. We should have lost it 3-2. Kepa kept us in it. And we only needed 1 goal to win. So the second goal doesn't even really count for man of the match because it wasn't the winner. Kepa kept us in it. Let me know what you guys think of the chat. Surely Kepa was man of the match. Now I'm worried about what we did for the London is Blues Twitter poll for Dan of the match. Kepa kept his 50th clean sheet for Chelsea today, and what a way to reach this milestone. Hold up. They had an XG of 2.06, and he had a shutout. That is insane. That is insane. Oh, he did 50-50. I can't believe that. 50-50. You guys have to vote. I can't vote. I'll put it in the chat. You guys vote. It can't be me because I'm on the show. Braden coming in saying, yes, it's Kepa. Appreciate you. I pinned that at the top of the chat. Go vote. Iowa Blues. I'm from Iowa, so I appreciate this tweet. Any other day, Mount would be man of the match, but Kepa made some incredible saves and kept us in it. He deserves the praises today. Spoken like a true Iowan. Tell me we're wrong, right? Kepa was man of the match. Ruben, Mount will get it, but it was Kepa. Would have gone in 3-1 down if not for Kepa. I like these tweets. Kepa saved us in the first half. It's Kepa. Full time. Kepa heroics keeps it a clean result. Clean sheet. Mason snags a beautiful brace. Potter subs instrumental. Loftus-Cheek continues to contribute. Thiago Silva's an absolute treasure. I'm down with that. What we need to look at, though, all right, since Potter's come in, all right, if we go to the beginning of the season when we kicked it off with Everton, right, we won 1-0. Tuchel's in charge. You had the 2-2 draw against Spurs, which was a bit disastrous, right? 2 set-piece goals, 1 in stoppage time. It was good to see the team fight, but defensively not good enough. We get smoked by Leeds 3-0, right? That was ugly, obviously. Defense, Mendy making a mistake. The defense just non-existent in this match. Then you go to Leicester and you win 2-1. But again, we're conceding. James Maddison had a wide open shot inside the box. Not good enough defensively. So then you go to Southampton. We lose 2-1. Right? Unacceptable losing to Southampton. Hassan Hudl is, I think, 3-1 odds to lose his job. He's considered to be the next manager to get sacked. So then you got 2-1 to Southampton. Terrible, right? So this is still under Tuchel. We're conceding goals consistently. We've only had Everton as the clean sheet. Then you go to West Ham, right? We go to West Ham, and we get a result. 2-1. West Ham are terrible at the time. But at the end of the day, we get the result. But again, we concede. And we probably could have conceded the second one, right? Little referee controversy. And then you finally, Dinamo Zagreb, dead in the water, lose 1-0. Not good. The changes made as the manager, right? At that point, we have 1 clean sheet on the season. And what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches. 1 clean sheet in 7 matches. So then here in September, right before the international break, right after the Queen has passed away, Potter comes in. He's only been with the team for a few days. We go out, we draw Salzburg 1-1. Not ideal, right? But hey, look, Gaffer's only been there a couple of days. All right, we'll take it. We move on. Then you go and we have the international break, come back, beat Palace 2-1. All right, now we're cooking, right? Now we got something going on. There's goals. We were complaining about no goals. We did concede. Not ideal, but hey, we get the result after the international break, which is like very common banana slip type game. Then you host AC Milan. Thumped. 3-0. Absolutely thumped, right? And that's what you love to see. You love to see a clean sheet and 3 goals. All right, so now we're in a good spot. But we're like, is this a fluke with Potter? Or is something different, right? Is this the new manager bounce we've been waiting for? Or is there more to it? Well, then you go and you thump Wolves 3-0. So that's back-to-back clean sheets. Kepa's still in goal. Interesting development we have here. But hey, we got AC Milan at Milan in the Champions League. Like, let's see if this sticks. Goes and sticks it. 2-0. Beat them on the road. 3rd clean sheet in a row under Potter. Remember, we had 1-7 under Tuchel. And again, I'm not saying it's all his fault. Potter has essentially the exact same team. 3 clean sheets out of 5. So we're at a 60% clean sheet record with Potter. Can it continue? Apparently it can, because they don't have it updated quite yet. Maybe they do now. Oh, give it to me. There it is. Villa. We now have a 4th consecutive clean sheet under the manager. That is 4 from 6. We are up to 66.6% clean of our results are clean sheets. Now today, quite honestly, this is probably the day that I expected us to score out of all of those matches. Villa were on top of us. They're getting great chances. Kepa stood on his head. But at the end of the day, the team stuck together. We got the result. That's 4 clean sheets in a row under Potter. As you can see, I was looking at some Kepa stats. I want to see what the XG of some of our matches have been. So when did he come in? Where am I? Salzburg. So they had a 0.2. Palace had a 0.7. Milan 0.6. Wolves had a 1. Milan 0.4. And it looks like Villa had a 2.0 today, if that's accurate. I don't know if who scored does XG. So Villa will be like the big one out. But again, to be able to have that as the result and it not like lose the match for us and we still kept a clean sheet, that is amazing. Again, plugging to everybody. Go vote in our Dan of the Match. I linked it in the chat. It's the top link. Go vote. Kepa versus Mount. This is going to be an absolute battle. I can't wait to fight everybody in the pod later today about this. Go check it out. I want to see if we have any of if we got the XG tweet up yet. No, not yet. Does anyone in chat have XG for me? I'm looking for XG. You guys let me know if you have it. I can vote in Chelsea's. Kepa. Oh, they put Mount and Kepa? What a bunch of cheaters. I'm going to have to send that to Dan. All right. They cheated. XG, anybody? Jimmy says, we are crap, but results is what matters. Take the 3 and move. You're damn right. That's exactly how this went. That's what I was alluding to, right? I was alluding to the fact that it was not great from this team. But what is important is that we got the 3 points and the clean sheet. That's wild. Clean sheet. And this is something you love to see from Betfair. Next boss to leave. And by leave, do we know what that means, right? We can read between the lines. He's not going to leave on his own accord. Oh, man. I don't even know what EVS means, but I'm assuming it's tomorrow. Lots of love for Kepa in this one, as you should. All right, here we go. Naz gave his player ratings. You love to see player ratings. I find these to be hilarious and accurate at the same time. And you know this. We love Naz. We love Naz. Kepa, 9. I mean, I don't know what else he could have done to get a 10. I mean, on his day, he did everything asked of him and then more. If Allison played like this, it would have been a 10. I think it's a little harsh he wasn't a 10. Trevo, 7. Again, you're saying he had a hard time because Sterling was a terrible wingback. That's not Trevo's fault. He did well to deal with it. Silva was only a 6. Anybody in the chat, would you like to have words with our friend Naz? Giving Silva a 6. Kukurea, 4. I get that. I think we get that. It was not working today. I don't know if it's because it was his first time playing left center back. I think in a long time, I do think he played it once earlier this season, but he needed to come off. Raheem was a 5. He should have scored. So yeah, if you dock him because he missed his header, I can understand that, but I'm not really sure what else you wanted him to do. Ruben was a 7. Maybe up for an 8. I mean, he had to play a couple different positions in the match. Did well. Kova, 6. Chilwell, 5. I mean, again, everyone struggled in the first half. It changed in the second half, so I guess I don't know how much he's docking for like how miserable the first half was. Mount with an 8. I mean, he scored a free kick. I mean, that's probably not bad, right? Samuel was saying these are all a little bit harsh. I agree. But what I would say in Naz's defense, Sam, is that I think, again, the first half was bad. It was really bad. And so I think Naz is like taking like 2 points off everybody because of that first half, right? If you think about it, like Chilwell is a 7. Okay, yeah. But again, the first half was bad. Aubameyang was a 5. I thought so too. He got dispossessed a few times. He actually passed them in as like a one-on-one with Kepa in the first half. Kai was a 6. So this is where I think people are going to get upset. He has Kai better than Aubameyang, but Kai got hooked at halftime. I don't think too many people are going to agree with Naz on Kai having a better rating than Aubameyang. Aspie, 6, sure. Koulibaly, 7. Again, he's going to get plus 2 points because he fixed a problem that was so bad in the first half that it makes him look better in the second half. Jorginho, 7. Gallagher, 7. Broya, nothing. Okay. I mean, player ratings are hard. I've had to do them. I don't enjoy them. But oh, here's someone who give the Villa ratings. 6s. mean, Villa should be upset. Ah, look, everybody is doing 3-word match reviews. I'm going to send this to the group chat. We are knackered. Sack Gerrard now. Get Gerrard gone. He's got to go. Gerrard's a fraud. The Villa fans, I think, are over it. I think they're done with the Steven Gerrard experiment. Yeah. Big time there. Big time from the group. Really excited, I think, overall with the character that the team showed today. I think, again, just Kepa being the defining reason of why it went so well is always just, I think, feel good for him. Again, Kepa, frozen out, wanted to leave. I saw him at the U.S. Summer Tour. He was so disengaged under Tuchel. He wanted to leave. He was going to go to Napoli. They just couldn't get it done. He's on massive wages. What does Chelsea do with a player like this? How do you move him? What do we do? And at the end of the day, he has proven himself very worthy of the minutes he's getting. And I think this is a surprise to everybody. As of right now, I don't know how the rest of the season is going to go. You could probably mark him down as your comeback player of the year or most improved player of the year, right? I mean, he had those 3-4 matches last year when Mendy was out on international duty, and he played well. But now, he seems to really be giving Mendy a run for his money. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where it's going to go. How long is this run going to happen? But I mean, let's look at our fixtures, right? So we go back to what's upcoming for Chelsea. You got Brentford midweek, right? So we got a turnaround. We played today as a Sunday. We got to play Wednesday. Not ideal. Does he play against Brentford? I mean, why not? He's a goalkeeper. Shit, he's going to need an ice bath today. He's got to be tired after everything he had to do. But as a goalkeeper, he can turn around to play. Do you give Mendy minutes just to give him some time? Because he hasn't played now since the beginning of September? Do you give Mendy minutes? I mean, then you got to turn around and play United at Saturday. Again, games are coming thick and fast here. I think Potter's going to try to not change as much as he possibly can. Then you're back in the Champions League the following Tuesday. Then you play again at the weekend. I mean, that is October in a nutshell. We have 5 matches the rest of this month, and it is the 16th today. Right? We have 5 matches in the back half of the month. I think you keep Kepa. Even Wednesday and Saturday. I don't know when you would potentially look to bring in Mendy, except for this one. I think Manchester City, Carabao Cup. Is that ridiculous to say? That Mendy doesn't get a game until the Carabao Cup, and the Carabao Cup is against Manchester City? Really? That's crazy. That's crazy that Mendy might not play until the 9th of November because Kepa's in form. I don't know. And then we have one more match after that, and then it's the World Cup. He gets one match before the World Cup the way it goes. Does Kepa somehow walk his way into starting for Spain? Surely not, right? Surely not, right? Looks like he hasn't. This is what he's got to take on. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is crazy to see like Kepa not in on these matches. I mean, for Spain, if he's gonna keep playing, I think he's gonna get in. I mean, how does he not, right? Oh man. All right. Well, I was just looking at the other scores around the league. Let me pull some stuff up and just see where we're at. Arsenal still beating Leeds as it's about to wrap up. Leeds having missed a penalty, which is crazy. The rest of the results are in. United drew Newcastle, which is just nice. It takes a little pressure off us on the backside. So the table as it stands, they're assuming that Arsenal get all 3 points. They're at 27. You know, we're at 19 with the game in hand, where they could be on 22, which would put us one behind Tottenham. I expect us to jump Tottenham in the next few matches. As you look ahead at what they have to deal with, they've got Manchester United midweek. They've got Newcastle, who are tricky, and then they've got Liverpool here at the beginning. You know, I don't see them winning more than 2 of these next 4 matches. I just don't see them winning more than 2, which means we have a definitive chance to get back in there. Like I said, you know, we got Brentford 3 points. We also have to play United, which is hilarious. And then we've got Brighton, which probably will be a little bit interesting with this is where we need to see a little bit more in terms of this is where we in terms of just, you know, catching up, getting our points, playing against Brighton. They're going to be up for it because we stole their manager. We took Kukurea, and that's just going to be the way they look at it. But the last thing I'm going to do before I bounce is huge shout out to the Chelsea women winning 3-1 today. Congratulations to them. Pernilla Harder making her comeback. First time she's appeared this season with 2 goals. She's got a brace. Again, this was Emma Hayes' first match missing since that emergency surgery she had. All of the men's and women's players wearing the support Emma Hayes jerseys, which is what you love to see. I just want to see if I can snag a photo of them. It's probably better if I just go to the women's account because we had so many tweets during the match. They probably had a bunch through the tweet too. Here they are. Huge shout out to Emma. Again, one club. We support everyone. We have one of the greatest managers to ever live in Emma Hayes, and she's in our club. So huge shout out to her. Hope she is okay and recovering comfortably. So if you remember my match preview video, we had 9 points up for grabs this weekend. Chelsea grabbed 7 of the 9 points. The development squad tied 3-3 crazy. Casadei got sent off with the second yellow right towards the end. United had a flurry of goals, ended up drawing 3-3. So we got 1 point there. Then the women go, and they win the first match of the day today, getting all 3 points against Everton. And then the men go on to win as well. So, like I said, out of 9 points, Chelsea grabs 7, which is fantastic. Great weekend for the club. We're going to be coming at you guys with a full match recap. All right, full podcast will be out Monday. Dan, Nick, and I will be doing that here soon. Also, Blue Royalty, our women's podcast, will be coming out with a full match review as well from the women's 3-1 win at Everton. So stay tuned. We have a lot of content coming at you. But if you don't want to wait for that, if you want to, get involved and hang out with some people before that, go check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/LondonBluePod. In there, we have a link to join our Discord, which we have a ton of Chelsea fans that are going to be chatting the rest of the weekend into the week. So go check it out. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Chelsea get all 3 points to continue the siege up to the top of the table. We are off and running under Potter. This Potter ball is damn sexy, and I hope you're enjoying it just as much as I am. But that's going to wrap us up. I appreciate all of you. Have a great weekend. We will talk to you on the flip side.